Hi! You're tuned into the Living Life's video blog, a place and space where we want to create a collective community consciousness. What we're going to do in our blog series is share personal accounts of living life. So what we go about our daily lives and the lessons that it teaches us. So each week we hope that our community will ask a community member to share something that they've experienced in living their lives that's taught a great lesson. With this objective, we hope to create a more collective consciousness and appreciate our community and our members and get closer to the source, just like we object to do with our food. Get as close to the source as we can. So, if you're inspired by this video, which in a few moments I will share my personal account, I would like you to maybe write to us in a message, and we would love to have you be featured on our vlog series sharing your experience with living life. So, to begin, let's first just take a minute and tune in, because I'm very grateful that this video found you, or you found this video, blog, and let's tune in. Let's tune into the moment, the surroundings. Where are we? What are we feeling? Are we surfing the internet mindlessly? Are we connected? Are we anxious about some work that we have to do on our computer? What's happening around us? Check in with yourself, with your body. Right now, I'm recording this on a cozy rainy night. I can hear the rain. It's quiet and warm in here. I've got a nice cozy sweater on. I'm about to share a really lovely experience with people that are amazing. My community. Let's just open our hearts and be in this moment and have appreciation for where we are right now. And hopefully the information we're about to receive is something that we can relate to and help us to invest in ourselves a little bit more. So, my personal experience of living life. Today I was going to get onto the BART train and I was really stressed out. I was swiping my card in and I didn't have enough money, so I had to dig through my bag and get more money, and my bike was like hitting me and it was crowded and I was squeezing by and I was dreading the day ahead and all the tasks I had, and I was overwhelmed and just stress, total stress overcoming me. And then a group of children came along and they were heading off to a field trip. And they were so excited to swipe their cards into the turnstile at the BART. And then I followed them and we got on the train together, and they were awaiting the train as it pulled into the station, and they were so excited and they're reading the sign. Everything is new to them, this whole experience. And then it hit me, how can I make my experience of everyday mundane things new? So I did this throughout the day fairly successfully. And I wanted to share my experiences throughout the day and maybe some tips that you could apply to have the same experience. So the first thing was be inquisitive. As I got on the BART and realized this, I was wondering, where are those kids going? What are they going to do for the day? And I was asking the teacher and being invested in my surroundings. So invest yourself in your surroundings no matter where you are. Don't be afraid to talk to people. The worst thing that can happen is they don't talk back, and you're not crazy for wanting to talk to people. So be inquisitive. Ask questions, invest in your surroundings. The second one is treat everything new like a kid. So I was going to class and I had a nice sharp fresh pencil and I was ready to take notes, and I set my little area up and almost like an altar. So treating things as sacred and checking in with yourself for gratitude. So I'm so lucky right now and so blessed to be having this education. I don't have to do this, right? I got into this program. Someone accepted me. I'm here because I'm investing in myself and my well-being and my knowledge to heighten my experience with life. Wow, what a thing something to show up to, right? So feeling that sense of gratitude, whether it be school or work, you're earning a living, you're investing in yourself, your time and your energy. And check in with yourself. How can you reframe that experience of time and energy? Okay, I had psychological analytics class. It was not really the most exciting thing, but the investment in myself, asking questions in the class, put me in the here and now of the experience. So asking questions, being in the here and now, opens up really wonderful opportunities. The next step, I went to get lunch at this little vegetarian restaurant. I was eating my curry and I was thinking about the flavor and the taste and who made it and what vegetable is this? And there are these little black dots in it. It's Indian. What vegetable? What fruit? What is this? So asking the waiter and then asking the questions. I was sitting by myself and we ended up getting into this great conversation, and I felt connected and a part of the restaurant, not just someone who was coming and going. And as I was talking about my experience over the weekend, two people overheard, and I said something. I mentioned Santa Cruz, and they were looking for a ride to Santa Cruz, and so they came up and started talking to me. I couldn't help them out with a ride, but we ended up speaking for like 45 minutes about this convention that they had over the weekend, and it was a really growthful conversation. Also, I noticed little things. So when I finished my curry, there was this little carrot in it that was shaped just like a heart. And, it just was a really beautiful reminder that there's love in all experiences. So for that, put love into all your experiences. Check in with yourself. Am I acting and experiencing this with love, or am I experiencing this with fear? What are my fears, my shoulds, my should haves, my I can'ts? All those things, those are fear-based mind. Am I in the vibration of love, or am I in the vibration of fear? So I guess the last one was riding home on my bicycle, and it was a really crisp night, and I was feeling the cold, but I was feeling the fresh air in my lungs, and I looked up and there's stars, and I was just tuning in like we did in the beginning to my environment, what was happening, what was going on with me. Because I was so childlike in my day, making every experience new and putting intention and excitement behind all the experiences, I felt full. I felt nourished. And it was beautiful to sit or be moving in a very intentional way on my bicycle, just riding for the sake of riding and feeling it, feeling into that experience, and not being afraid to feel into it. Whether you feel uneasy or you feel fabulous, be willing to feel into your feelings. Check in with your feelings of the here and now is my final piece of advice for living your life in a very new and exciting way. And that's all I got. So I hope this inspires you guys to share some stuff as you go throughout your lives and your daily experience, and it would be much appreciated. And thanks for watching, because this hopefully is something that you'll resonate and tune into and be able to apply to your own personal lives. Thank you, and have a awesome evening, afternoon, morning, whenever this is.